Slovenian food. Top 10 traditional Slovenian foods. There is a saying love goes through the stomach, and the traditional Slovenian food can confirm just that. As a small country, Slovenia has a lot of traditional foods that differ greatly from one another. You can get Slovenian food and homemade products in a marketplace and in specialized stores. Products such as top-quality cheeses and dairy products, cured meat products, high-quality wines, schnapps, as well as honey. Furthermore, Slovenia has one of the richest beekeeping traditions in the world, producing truly the best quality honey. For starters, we introduce you the well-known Slovenian food below. 1. Kranzka kielbasa. Carn sausage is the most known Slovenian food that has been named Kranzka for the first time in 1896 and then became protected in 2015. It originated in Kranzka region, from where it has grown across the whole Slovenia. The storytellers of Old Ljubljana consider it as an important part of the menu at ceremonial and important events. This protected Slovenian food is smoked and must contain at least 68% of pork, 12% of beef, and no more than 20% of bacon. 2. Petitsa. Petitsa is the most typical Slovenian dessert made of dough and filled with various fillings. We know more than 80 different types of fillings, from which tarragon, pedranova, walnut, cracknels, ukverki, and poppy seeds are the most famous. 3. Pregnerian kibanitsa. Pregnerian layer cake is a juicy dessert stuffed with poppy seeds, cottage cheese, walnuts and apples. The funny literal translation of this Slovenian food is actually over mura moving cake, but the popular translation is Pregnerian layer cake. It is also protected by the recognized trademark of traditional reputation, so it can only be manufactured under this name after the original recipe. 4. Krashki Prosciutto. Another very famous Slovenian food is the Krashki Prosciutto. Prosciutto is a top product of the centuries-old tradition of salting and drying meat on the karst bora. It is on the air-dried pork thigh that goes well with a glass of tir and a red karst. 5. Strookly. Strookly is another traditional Slovenian food made from a dough and filled with variety of fillings. They can be eaten as an individual dish or a side dish. They can be prepared from different types of dough, baked or cooked, salty or sweet. The best-known Strookly are made of cottage cheese, tarragon, pedranova, walnuts, apple or poppy seeds. They are a must-try when you visit Slovenia. 6. Giganti. Giganti is one of the simplest and most popular Slovenian food, especially those made from buckwheat flour and richly dressed with cracknels. They are also considered a typical Slovenian farm dish. However, if you leave out the cracknels, you get a very healthy dish that goes especially well with sour milk, mushroom soup, cabbage or a chicken stew. 7. Yoda. Our grandmothers loved to cook Yoda. As there were fewer foods in the winter, the housewives had to be quite clever with the use of the ingredients. Turnip, cabbage, potatoes and beans were very common residents of the home cellar, as they could be prepared in many ways. That is why, today Yoda is available practically in any mountain cottage and can be saved in a freezer for days. 8. Mochnik. Mochnik is an old Slovenian food that originated in the lower Carniola, Dolenjska, kitchen. They made it from various types of flour. Most popular mochniks are milk, buckwheat and corn. In some places, they also stir them into a clear soup. 9. Pražganka. Pražganka is a soup made by roasting and browning the flour, adding the water and salt, and once it boils, a scrambled egg is added. It is a typical dish of Trieste countryside. However, they also make it across the whole Slovenia as a dietary supplement for digestive disorders. 10. Shahanipachenka. Shahanipachenka is a meatloaf with hard-boiled eggs that is very easy to make. It is a classical Slovenian food and especially welcome during certain holidays. Now that you know all the top 10 Slovenian foods, I bet you can't wait to taste them all. But let me tell you a secret, they all taste better after a good bite tour. Would you like to taste delicious Slovenian traditional food?